What up, YouTube? Today's video, I want to talk about witches that are in the music industry. Now, a lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of people do know, but a lot of the masses, they don't know that witches do exist in the music industry. But before I get into that, so I want to touch on the Kanye West thing. Now, the radio stations are saying they're trying to ban Kanye West music. Ain't that shit funny? After he exposed them, now they're trying to ban his music. Does that not make any sense to you? Come on, man, think about it. And I just want to say that, but at the same time, Kanye also said that it felt like somebody is trying to spiritually attack him after he had a meltdown and exposed the truth about Jay Z, Beyonce, Google, MTV, and Facebook, and many, many more. Now he says it feels like somebody's trying to spiritually attack him. Does that not make sense? You see what I'm saying? Another thing about that is he's really going through the Kardashian spell because you notice it's the same playbook every time. It's always like the Kardashians always marrying or dating some melanated dude. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to date a quote unquote black guy, right? And did you notice every quote unquote black guy that dated Kardashian, they life always seemed to get fucked up worse than what it was. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. It's plenty of examples. You got Reggie Bush, Kanye West, Lamar Odom. You know what I'm saying? Etc. 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 All these people who done dated these people, sleeping in bed with the devil. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? They always end up having a meltdown, or they spirit always just seem to get like they soul just seem to get sucked from their body. You know what I'm saying? In a bad way. That shit funny. But funny, but real talk though, it's like everybody who just deals with those people, the Kardashians, they always tend to end up having some type of problem spiritually because they doing witchcraft and all that. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on that. I just wanted to say there are witches in the music industry, but the thing about it is the media, multi-ethnic destruction in America, manic European devils in action have painted witches as a bad thing, but people don't even know that witches and witchcraft and voodoo, all that stuff comes from spirituality and nature. They just took it out of context and flipped it around. They tell you that that stuff is bad because they don't want people like me and you touching that shit. Because they know if we touch that shit, we'll be unlocking our true potential. Now, a lot of people, like I say, they think witchcraft and voodoo and spirituality and magic, they think is bad. How the fuck you think magic bad? We breathing without seeing the air, but we know we breathing. That's magic, ain't it? It's birds in the sky flying. That's magic, ain't it? It's planes in the sky, right? Big ass planes that weigh tons, fitting hundreds of thousands of people. Well, fitting hundreds of people on the plane, and it's flying in the sky, right? That's fucking magic. Come on, man. So a lot of people don't look at it like that. And the thing about it is, it's like these witches. See, witches back in the day when they had that witch hunt where they were like trying to find witches and burn them. See, they try to paint witches as a bad thing because witches is really indigenous people who are in tune with spirituality. Real talk, real talk. And a lot of them are Israelites, just like me and you. You know what I'm saying? I use that word quote unquote black because a lot of people they still in that same terminology. You know what I'm saying? So, I got to break it down to them. So the thing about it is, witches back in the day, more than likely our ancestors, indigenous Israelites, indigenous people. They were hunted, and now they used the term witches to make it seem bad. But back then, being a witch, it was pretty much a person who could read the stars, a person who could look into a crystal ball and tell you your future. A person who got the tarot cards and who could read you. Who could read you, read your zodiac and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They can heal you. Real healers. That's what a witch is. A person who could really heal you. See, a lot of people don't look at it like that because the media then turned it around and all this stuff. But now that these quote unquote Khazar Jews got their hands on it, they then flipped it around and try to make it seem bad. So we won't touch it because they know if we touch it, we unlock our full potential. You see what I'm saying? Real talk. And they try to scare you. But a lot of these witches do exist in the music industry. And a person who's in the music industry they have to perform certain sacrifices and rituals in order to stay up to date and relevant. A lot of people think it's a game. Go type in John Todd and the Illuminati on YouTube and just listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some shit I've been heard about 2013. You know, he tell you that before artists could drop a record with a certain record label, the record label take the music and put it on the podium. You know what I'm saying? That's under the record label, and they perform all witchcraft and spells on it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta remember, when I say witches is not bad, you have the good people, you have the bad people. But when you're dealing with the music industry and these labels and all this shit, you're dealing with the dark forces of the universe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that uh, they summon up fallen angels to get them false power. Like I said, 'cause when you sell your soul, you don't have a soul. You know what I'm saying? Your soul is your fire. Your soul is your talent, and you know things of that nature. So if you ain't got no soul, how the fuck you supposed to perform and do all that? You see what I'm saying? That's why they have to. That's why they have to get possessed by these dark forces to give them this type of talent. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have it anymore once they sell their soul. So when they put this music out here, they play it over and over and over again, like Old Dirty Bastard said, because they're trying to get you hypnotized to it. You know what I'm saying? They play certain songs in certain regions to get certain people in a certain mind state so they can manifest certain things into their reality. Real talk. That's why a lot of people don't understand. Certain areas in America is worse than others. And don't get it wrong, it's violence everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's crime everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you can't never try to say, oh, it's just crime in Chicago. It is, you know what I'm saying? But come on, they behind that too. You know what I'm saying? It's crime everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, it's just like they have to place, like, you know what I'm saying, certain violence, and they have to like play certain music in certain areas so it could be more violence than others. You see what I'm saying? So they could get people in a certain mind state, so they can manifest certain things to their reality, so people could never rise above. So it's all this shit connected with spirituality, all this stuff, man. These people be really putting dark demonic spells on it, all type of crazy shit, man. So witches do exist in the music industry, you know, and that's why I say a lot of people have to perform these sodomite rituals, you know what I'm saying, in order to get what they got. You know what I'm saying? It's a game. You know what I'm saying? When you sell your soul, you playing a game. And I guess Kanye West don't know how to really play the game anymore. You know, like, you know, that's why all these celebrities just looking crazy. Like, damn, I'm surprised that he came out and said that, because these other celebrities some bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? They scared to speak up, but if they know it's a game. They know they gotta do these rituals. Why you think about it like this? I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, a lot of artists that you don't see that's in the mainstream media, that's in the mainstream light, you don't see them anymore because they couldn't keep up with the rituals. Real talk, y'all better waste the damn up. They couldn't keep up with the rituals, so they quote unquote fall off. And sometimes when they don't want to perform the rituals and play the game, these dark forces, these evil entities, seek to destroy them. You see what I'm saying? Because they have a feeling they might try to speak out. You know. And the thing about it is, the artists that you see that be booming the most and shit, they the ones who keeping up with the rituals. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't want to believe that, but just know this stuff does exist, okay? And it ain't nothing but witchcraft and dark magic that they performing on people. That's why they keep playing the shit over and over again. Your certain song in that certain region. They want you to manifest certain things, your reality. So wake the damn up, people. Oh yeah, and guess what? Star C Rap 3.2 just dropped on that Piff. You know what I'm saying? Last night, produced by Macarilla, exclusive features from Leech Ruckus. You know what I'm saying? So the full mixtape is on YouTube. But go on that Piff and download my mixtape and share it with everybody you know. This that real hip hop, that real rap. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that other industry bullshit. This that real shit. All right. So go download my mixtape and share it with everybody you know. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Okay.